Here's something I wish I knew at 18. You don't actually need a bachelor's degree to make a good living. Yes, education is always a good thing, but universities and colleges are just not for everybody. That's why in today's video we're going over some of the highest paying jobs that you can get without a bachelor's degree. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, the one-stop shop for all things business, finance, and personal development. There are plenty of reasons as to why someone wouldn't want to go to college. A big one is debt. College is crazy expensive, and some people can't or are just not willing to go into great amounts of debt just for a bachelor's degree. For whatever reason it may be, these jobs are proof that a bachelor's degree is not necessary to make a good living. However, I do want to note that just because these jobs do not require the traditional 4-year college experience and degree, it doesn't mean that they don't require any education at all. All jobs require some education or knowledge, they just might not require a bachelor's. So if you're ready to jump in, like this video and let's get started. The first job in this list is real estate agent. Real estate agent are licensed professionals who represent buyers and sellers in real estate transactions. This is the entry-level point for other real estate jobs such as a realtor or a real estate broker. Real estate agents must work under a licensed broker and cannot work independently. In order to become a real estate broker, higher education is needed. There are some exceptions though. For example, in the state of California, you can bypass the agent level and go straight for the broker licensing. However, this is very dependent on state regulations and requirements. The median income for real estate agents is $48,000. Those in the higher 25% made approximately $74,000, and those in the top 10% made more than $100,000. This range is due to the fact that real estate agents don't have a cap in their income. Real estate agents make their money through commission. Whenever a real estate transaction occurs, all agents involved in the transaction will receive a percentage of the total sale. So if it's 6% commission, then they will receive 6% of whatever the house or property sold for. Now, because real estate agents must work with a broker and cannot work independently, whatever the commission was, it is split between all the agents. So if it was just one agent and one broker, it will be split between the agent and the broker. You have excellent people skills, you enjoy working with other people, and you're a natural at communication and negotiation skills, this might be a great career for you. And if you eventually want to get into real estate investing, there's no better way to know what properties are out there than becoming a real estate agent. This is because real estate agents have access to MLS, multiple listing services, where you can see all houses that are for sale in your area. Real estate jobs are the only jobs that have access to this type of service. Oh, and a nice good to know perk is that you can make your own schedule. Now, in order to become a real estate agent, there are some requirements that you need to meet. These requirements vary by state, but in general, a real estate agent must be 18 or 19 years old, depending on the state, must complete the state's required pre-license education, and must pass the real estate license certification. I'll leave a link in the description box below that shows the requirements to be a real estate agent by state. Next on our list is online coaches. This job made my list because as of recently, it's been getting a lot more traction. It's very appealing to a lot of people, and you can make a decent income out of it. Online coaches are self-employed coaches who provide strategies, support, and advice to individuals or companies in a specific topic. A lot of these coaches start off on Instagram, YouTube, podcasts. They usually start off on a one-to-one client basis and then eventually move up to instructing a group, and some even create very profitable online courses. The annual income for online coaches ranges from $33,000 to $71,000, with the top 10% earning over $100,000. Online coaches do not require any formal education, but they do require knowledge and experience. And don't be intimidated if you're thinking about being an online coach, but you're afraid that you're not an expert in your niche. Experience comes as you go, and you can start off with small things that you actually know. For example, if you want to help people plan out their careers, but don't feel that you're knowledgeable enough because you haven't helped anyone with that yet, you can start off with small things that you know. So instead of telling someone their entire career plan, you can start coaching them on their interview skills, or you can go even lower than that and consult their resumes. A very successful online coach is Vanessa Lau here on YouTube. So if you're interested in becoming an online coach, I suggest you check out her channel. She has awesome videos regarding online coaching, and she even has her own online course. Up next on our list of highest paying jobs with no college degree, it is a freelance web developer. While there are web developers that do work for companies, there are plenty that work on their own self-employed. Web developers create the look and feel, the design, and the coding of a website or app. Most web designers have knowledge in user experience designing and computer programming. And while you can go to college to learn how to code, in recent years, college is not necessary to learn how to code. There are plenty of boot camps and other short-term classes that will teach you how to code and other aspects of computer programming. The reason I'm adding the word freelancer before web developer is because to work as a web developer in a company, some are still requiring a bachelor's degree. However, in recent years, the number of web developers in companies without a bachelor's degree has been growing. 30% of web developers do not have a 4-year college degree. Freelance web designers start off with an income of $58,000, growing to $87,000 as you acquire more experience, and top incomes go over $100,000. Continuing on with our list is gaming managers. Now, gaming managers supervise personnel and gaming operations at casinos. They're also the one making sure that casinos and players are complying with rules and regulations. A gaming manager's salary is $71,000, with the top 25% earning more than $100,000 and the top 10% earning close to $150,000. Gaming managers usually do not have a bachelor's degree, but the amount of education you need depends heavily on the casino. Some require an associate's degree, while others just require a high school diploma or GED. Some require you to like this video for the YouTube algorithm, while others require you to have a bachelor's degree. Gaming managers also require state licensing through the Gaming Casino Control Board. Just like real estate agents, licensing requirements depend on the state where they work, and once again, it's very dependent on the casino. Background checks and drug tests need to be passed in order to be licensed. But by far, the most important thing to work as a gaming manager is experience. Many gaming managers reach that position because they've worked for years in casinos or hotel management. So this is one of those jobs where you have to start off small and then work your way up, and you can actually start by being a slot supervisor at your nearest casino. Next on our list, I was quite surprised to learn that they don't need a bachelor's degree because I could have sworn they did, and it is diagnostic imaging workers. Diagnostic imaging workers are the ones who perform diagnostic imaging examinations such as MRIs and X-rays. They work closely with radiologists, and they are the ones making sure that a high quality image gets produced. They are also called radiologist technologists, but I don't trust myself to say that right for the rest of this video, so we're going to call them radio techs. Now, the median income for a radio tech is $59,000, and the top 25% making $73,000. And while some radio techs do pursue a bachelor's degree, it's totally not necessary. The minimum requirement is an associate's degree. And while some associate's degree can be as long as 2 years, some are as short as 6 to 12 months. These typically include both classroom and in-clinic training. Having a bachelor's degree in this field does not make a candidate more qualified for the certification, but it can help further advance in education and reach higher job opportunities. In order to be a radio tech, you need to complete an associate's degree, earn initial certification, obtain your state's licensure, meet continuing education requirements, and if desired, get specialty certification. And last on our list, it's air traffic controllers, or ATCs for short. ATCs are known for having the most stressful job, and it is because they are directing flights through air traffic. And while most of the times things do run smoothly, there are times when there are on-air scenarios where ATCs have to jump straight into action. The average salary for an ATC is $124,000, with the highest 10% earning $175,000. A bachelor's degree is typically not needed, but an associate's degree is the required level of education. The degree should be from an AT-CTI program, and you also need 3 years of progressively responsible work experience. Other requirements include being younger than 31 years old, pass a medical examination, pass a security investigation, pass the FAA air traffic pre-employment test, and speak English clearly. Know that when the FAA mentions that candidates have to be 31 years old, it means that they have to be 31 years old when they first enter the field. Retirement age for this career is 56 years old, but the older someone is, the less likely they are to complete the extensive training. training. So were you surprised by any of these jobs? Comment down below and let me know. I hope you enjoyed learning about these high-paying jobs that don't require a bachelor's degree. Remember that it's impossible for me to cover everything about these jobs in just one video. So if you're seriously thinking about going into any of these careers, please do your own research and research heavily before jumping in. Check out the description box below for some resources I left there to get you started on your research process. Check out the other videos on my channel, as I'm sure you will find something of interest to you. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you found this video interesting in any way, shape, or form, share it with a friend. I hope you have a great day, happy learning, and I will see you next Wednesday.